So, I'm going to take my time, get away from the game, get away from my phones and everything, and just clear my head. And I think I deserve that right. So that's what I want to do.
Kobe said if this entire team is back and healthy, that he thinks you guys can win the title. What do you think about that?
First, we all have to get healthy. And he has a full summer. I have a full summer to get healthy. And I think that should be, the process for all of us is making sure that our bodies, are 100%. We shouldn't focus on anything else but recovering from our injuries.
What did you mean when you tweeted the other night that you hope you can make it up to LA?
I think you're reading too much into it. I said, I was upset about, how I handled, the situation in the game, and I wanted to express, how I felt, to the fans and my teammates, let them know that, I was sorry about handling in that situation the wrong way, and I let my emotions get the best of me, and it shouldn't happen again.
Wade, have you been able to take that big sigh of relief? I know you didn't want the season to end this way, but have you been able to kind of decompress a little bit?
Just a little bit. This was a tough season for everybody. It was really like a nightmare. We use that a lot, but it felt like it. One of those dreams where you try to get away from the bad guy, but for some reason that bad guy just is right there, and he just won't leave. And that's how I felt. Every game, it felt like a struggle, for us. And I was just real happy the fact that I learned so much this year with dealing with injuries and playing with guys like Kobe and Powell and Steve and Twan. There's a lot that I learned for my future.
Twan, when you're going to go through that process as far as thinking about your future, what variables are you going to
Well, for me, I do what's going to be best for myself. It's going to make me happy. At the end of the day, I can't control, who likes me, who dislikes me, but I have the right to be happy, So that's what I'm going to do. That's the biggest thing right there.
Were you happy this year? Were you happy this year?
No, I'm not happy that we're sitting at home. I'm not happy that we got swept. I'm not happy that it wasn't a season that we all expected. But things like this happen in life. You have those bad moments. You have bad years, but we survive, and I think the future will be a lot better for me as an individual. So I'm looking forward to that.
Your teammates have already started lobbying out to Nash yesterday, guys, over the day, lobbying for you to stay, making a pitch for why you would want to. Just to have that kind of support from the guys who play with you, so what does that mean to you, and how might that impact you?
Oh, I think it's great. I think with all the stuff that has happened, those guys have shown support, and it's been a struggle, for all of us. But just to see Kobe and Steve and how supportive they are, and whatever decision I make, it's great. And Steve was the first one to talk to me after the game. Well, actually, before the game was over, and he said, I have a tough decision to make, but he's here for me, and we've gotten closer, throughout the season. So it's good to have, a teammate and a brother, like Steve Nash.
You got a sense of what it would, the responsibility that comes with playing for the Lakers and being the leader of the franchise this year, right? Just being around it. Is it what you thought it would be?
Oh yeah. When you win, it's amazing. And when you lose, it's terrible. So, yeah, I got a good sense. But I think it was really good, for me to go through it, go through all this. I don't take anything as a failure. I take it as a learning experience and a chance for me to grow. And this year, it's been great for me. And despite all the ups and downs and things being said, I think it has made me, a better person.
Can you see yourself being happy in a Laker uniform and playing in this?
I'm not going to talk about that. Like I said, I'm going to get away from everything and just focus on me and making the decision for me. And that's not going to be today.
How did your back progress throughout the season, and where are you at with your shoulder, just physically? How are you, and how do you anticipate being as the summer months go on?
Well, my back, was pretty much, in pain for the whole year. Came back 5-6 months earlier than what I was supposed to, and I did that for this team. I did that for the city because I wanted to win so bad, that I pushed myself. Physically, was I ready to come back? No. Mentally, I felt like I could do anything, and that's why I tried to go out there and do it every night. On my shoulder, I'm going to have that looked at tomorrow. Hopefully, I don't have to have surgery, hopefully. But whatever the case may be, I'm going to do whatever I can to get myself right this offseason. Last year, didn't have an opportunity to get in the gym not once before the season started. So I didn't have that opportunity to grow and develop as a player. But that's something I'm looking forward to.
Does that 5th year play a big role in your decision, or are you so young that no matter what, you could decide to do something else, you could make it up anyway?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Dwight, you said the season's a nightmare, but you're a pretty positive guy. What was the biggest positive that came out of this year?
Well, for myself, not having a serious injury that would have sidelined me again for the whole summer. And also, not re-injuring my back. So those are some of the positives. And I think a lot of the relationships that were kind of rocky at first weren't there on the team. Throughout the season, we developed, some great chemistry. I think me and Powell's chemistry the last couple of months, was very key to the team's success, and I was very, happy about that.
How comfortable are you with Mike and the system of the offense by the end of the year?
Well, all of us had to, learn how to play in Mike's system. We have a lot of old guys, so it was tough for us to do a lot of the things that Mike wanted us to do. Run a lot of 21s and delays, which is very effective. If you have those legs and the guys who can do it. And we all had to change a little bit, play inside out, and I think playing that way got us into the playoffs. But again, the system that we had to focus on, and we did a better job in the second half of the season was defense.
How much do you think he kind of came and met you guys where you at?
Well, we had to just sell out to whatever he wanted, whether we liked it or not. We had to do what was going to benefit the team, and being one of the leaders of the team, to make sure that I keep the guys, in line to what coach, wants us to do.
Why weren't you guys able to become that defensive team that you talked about over,
I mean, that takes time. It takes time, it was tough because of all the injuries that we had, the rhythm, the timing for players, opportunities to practice, rotations and stuff was very limited, At one point in the season, we practice with 8 guys. You know, some of the coaches have to get out there, so it's not really something you can really work on, you know, with 8 guys. But I think for the most part, our defense got better as the communication and everything stepped up, and I was happy to see that.
So just to follow up with the health in your back and everything, you looked like you got increasingly healthy and springy everything. Did you feel like that once the playoffs started? Do you feel like that going into this offseason that you can come back to you know, really yourself next season?
Oh, well, it takes a full year to recover, you know, from the injury that I had, and I think because, you know, people saw that I came back and I went through training camp and, you know, I didn't miss any games because of my back, that I was totally healed, 100%. And I wasn't, you know, but I played through it. I could have sat out the whole year, but I wanted to play, and I wanted to be there for my teammates and the fans and the city. And I just gave it my all, despite being in pain, despite guys hanging off my back. You know, I just played through it. You know, I just looked at the big picture.
What has it been like just living in Los Angeles? You
Living
enjoy
here?
the city?
Oh yeah, it's fun. You know, the weather hasn't been great every day. I thought it'd be a lot more sunny, but it rained a lot this year. But I love it. You know, I had an awesome, you know, first year, and we'll see.
How quickly do you anticipate making the decision? I know you're not going to make it today, obviously, but how quickly do you anticipate making that decision?
I'm just going to get away, and you know, I don't think that I should get pressured, you know, by anybody, you know, to make a decision, because this decision is for myself and myself only. And making a decision like this, you know, you don't want to make it off emotions. You don't want to make it off what other people are saying. And that's why I think that it's very key for me to get away, so that I won't make a decision off emotions or what people are saying or anything like that. So that's why I'm going to get away and make the decisions I need to make before coming back and talking to the Lakers.